Benny, Milo and Pippa are best friends and they love spending time together in Bubbly Town. One day they were playing by the sparkling fountain when Pippa found an old, dusty box. "Ooh, what's this?" she asked her friends. As they dusted off the box, they saw that it had a very intricate design with pictures of shooting stars and clouds. "I wonder what's inside," said Benny, reaching for the lid. But before he could open it, a wise old owl flew down from a nearby tree and hooted. "Wait, I must warn you." The friends all jumped and turned to face the owl. "Whoever opens this box must be very careful," the owl said. "Inside is a magical pencil that can grant wishes, but only one wish per person. Choose wisely." With that, the owl flew away and the friends looked back at the box. They had to make a very important decision. After a moment, Lulu finally spoke. "We all wish for something every day, but we never get them. So this is our chance." She looked at her friends. "Each of us should draw one big wish, just one." Her friends nodded in agreement. Benny was the first to reach into the box and pull out the magical pencil. He closed his eyes and thought about what he wanted more than anything. When he opened his eyes, he began to draw, and as he did, his wish started to come true. He drew a picture of himself flying through the air like a superhero. "Wow, it really works," he said with a big smile. But then he stopped. He looked at his friends and realized that they couldn't fly. Unless they could all fly together, it wasn't as fun. So he quickly added them to his picture, drawing Lulu, Pippa and Milo soaring through the sky alongside him. And as he finished the last stroke, a giant set of wings sprouted from Benny's back. Then the wings grew until they were big enough to carry all four of them. "Let's go on an adventure," shouted Benny, and they all took off into the sky. As they flew over Bubbly Town, they saw all of their favorite places. They waved to Grandma Coco, who was tending to her flower garden, and they zoomed past the sparkling fountain, which was surrounded by rainbows. Finally, they landed in a field full of delicious-looking snacks. "This looks like the perfect picnic spot," said Lulu, and they all agreed. They spent the whole afternoon eating, drinking, and playing games. When it was finally time to go, they knew that they had to return the pencil or someone else might get hurt. Back at the sparkling fountain, Pippa reached into the box and pulled out the pencil. She thought long and hard about what she wanted. "I want to be the best artist in the world," she said. As she drew a picture of herself holding a paintbrush, her wish began to come true. Her drawing was so good that it looked real. In fact, it looked exactly like Pippa, paintbrush and all. But Pippa didn't want to be a famous artist. She wanted her friends to be famous artists too. So she quickly added their names to her picture. And as she finished the last stroke, Pippa's friends felt a warm tingling sensation. They all had a new desire, a desire to help others and make them happy through art. "I can't wait to share my gift with everyone in Bubbly Town," she said. Now it was Milo's turn. He took the pencil and thought about all the fun things he could draw. But as he looked at his friends, he knew that the best thing he could draw was them. As he drew a picture of Lulu, Benny and Pippa, his wish began to come true. The picture was so detailed that it looked exactly like his friends. But Milo didn't want a picture. He wanted his friends to be real, to be here with him always. And as he finished the last stroke, a warm light enveloped Lulu, Benny and Pippa. The light faded and the three friends reappeared behind Milo, just as real as they could be. "I wish I had known sooner," said Milo, giving them all a big hug. Finally, it was Lulu's turn. She took the pencil and looked at her friends. She thought about all of the adventures they had shared and all of the fun times they would have in the future. She didn't want any of that to change. So when she made her wish, she wished for their friendship to last forever. The friends all held hands as they watched the wish unfold before them. The sparkling fountain began to sparkle even brighter than before. The rainbows shone with all of the colors of the rainbow, and a warm feeling filled all of their hearts. From that day on, Lulu, Benny, Milo and Pippa knew that their friendship was the greatest adventure of all. Do you have a best friend? If so, what would you wish for if you could only wish for one thing?